Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this video we are going to implement the player name system. So we will save the system throughout the game, and let's see how we do that. So here, if you will go to main menu canvas, you can see that we have this canvas of racetrack, and what we want is that we actually want to stats this stats panel. Okay, so I will just duplicate this, Control D, and let's rename it to stats panel. And in stats panel we need background, a logo image, and stats button we don't need. Car selection menu, okay, that is fine. Title, track selection, we can actually delete it. And the tracks panel, we can delete it as well. And now we will just add some more fields here. So okay, cache title is there, which is okay. Cache title will be in the end, so it will be on the top of everything. Okay, so now in the stats panel we need some other things. So on the main menu I will just go to UI, like I see text and player name title, and then we will just rename it, we will just design it. So let's select the good time, color will be white, and the size will be something like 48 maybe. Okay, that's good. So let's add here player name like this. So we can place this player name on the top, so we'll just move it somewhere here maybe, and in front of this we need the actual name of the player. So so I think we should add it here maybe. Control D, let's move it here, and this will be the main name. So this will be the name text, and then we need a input field. So let's create a UL legacy and input field. Let's add this field over here maybe, and for editing the name of the player, and we'll just make it bigger, something like this. And here you can see that I will just rename it to input field, and inside the input field we have a player placeholder, and for the placeholder we can actually change the color, and then the text, and the text color will be dark black, and placeholder color is fine I think, and the grayish one. And I will just increase the opacity to something like this, and for this text we don't need any opacity, that is fine. Okay, so we will select input field name and title name, and let's place it somewhere here. Okay, and now we need a button here. So let's go to the main menu canvas, UI, and legacy button. Let's add this button over here maybe. So we will also change the sprite of the button. So we'll just go to sprites, and let's select the button. I will just rename it to edit button, and then we will replace the sprite, and then we'll just make it bigger. So let's make it bigger, but what will happen is that if we will make it bigger, it will also pixelate the text itself. So what we can do is I will just click on this set native size, and now we will just make it small. Yeah, now I think it looks much better than before. And now what we will need is I will just make it small like this, and inside the button I will just remove the text. We will just create another text, UI legacy text, edit button text, and we will just make it something like yeah, black is fine, and we'll just make it in the center. Overflow size will be 36. Font will be good time, and then we will just move it inside the button, and then we will just make it 0, 0 position. Size is very big. We will just make it edit this, and the size will be something like 28 maybe. So now it looks good. So let's select everything, edit button, input field, name, title, bar, and we'll place it inside the states panel, and let's move it here approximately in the middle. And now we will just learn about the scripting. So we have created a new UI the states script. So you will create a new script here, the script, and you can name it UI states or any other name, and then we will include the UI library. We will just get public text name display, new name, public game object input field, public bool display change fast, and start. We will just make it input field dot set active files, start coroutine, update stats, and in the update stats coroutine we will wait for some 0.05 seconds, and then we will display we will just make the name display text equal to universal save dot player name. So inside the universal save we have created a new object here, public static string player name, and initially we have assigned the name of player. So if we will not put anything there, then the player name will be appear there. So this is very important in this universal save. So after that we have added this in update function. We have said that if we display change equal to true, then display change will be fast, start coroutine updates stats, and the similar function. And then we have created a function for the button, public void change name, and then we have said that universal save player name equal to new name dot text. This is for that edit input field, and then universal save dot saving will be equal to true, display change will be true, input field dot set active will be false, and then public void edit name function we have created, input field dot set active will be true. So we will click on edit name button, it will be active. Okay, so now you can see that we have added this, and now in the save universal save script we have added two more lines here. In save stats we will just we are just going to save the player prefs dot set string player name, and this name player name I am just using here because player name is the main variable. So here you can use your own name, player name equal to player name, and then in the load states we are just loading the player name. Okay, so this is it for the universal save. And now important thing is that if we want to display this name in other scenes as well, then we will just go to finish line, and inside the finish line script we will just add this line of code, player name equal to universal save dot player name. So that's it, and now everything is fine. And now what we will do, we'll just go to the this main Unity editor. We will select the stats panel, and here we will just add this script. So add component. Let's find that script, which is UI stats script. UI stats actually, not states. Okay, so name display, and name display will add this player name here. So this name, so let's add it here. And the new name will be the inside the input field. This text will be the new name, and the input field will be this input field itself. Okay, I will just rename it to the player like this. Okay, so now what we'll do, we will just select this input field, and on input field you will see some functions here, on value change, on submit, on and edit. So on submit we will just add this stats panel. So let's drag drop it here. Sorry, okay, input field and stats panel, and then we will select the function UI stats and change name function. And now we will select the edit button, and on edit button we will add on click function. We will drag drop stats, and we will just go to UI stats and edit name function. That's it. So now we will, if we play the game, hopefully everything will be fine. So now you can see that we don't have any player name and any input field. So if we click on edit, you can see we have this edit text. So here we can add Waqas, and then if you will press enter, then you can see that the player name is Waqas. So if we unplay the game, and then again if people play, you will see that the name will be saved here. So that's great, you can see that our name is saved. So let's edit it and let's make another name. So Babar, enter, and now the new name is Babar. So if we just play it again, you will see that Babar will be saved here. Yeah, that's great. So everything is working absolutely fine, and we have successfully done the integration of name. In next video we'll move further. Goodbye.